Well, my day was okay. I woke up and prayed, but I'm not religious. Yeah, it's okay to feel the same way as your friend yesterday. I had a class learning how to code R. It was ass. Had a graph on the axis. Had to pass with a grade A plus. Yeah, I have to bust. I don't wanna have to ask her out. I still have a fat crush. Yeah, you go shop at Lush. Yeah, you don't you ever blush. You're so cute. Yeah, you're red. You so rosy. Yeah, I like it too. I like the fact I wanna prove to you that you're the best invented in the world. Yeah, you're a child. You are a soldier. You make my world like a vision, it's a blur, it's absurd. You know, in a hurry, my vision's hella blurry. My eyesight's minus 2300, 300 Chief Key Sosa, baby. Okay, I drink beer, Hefe's cool. I drink PBR because it's like, I feel like a fool. Pabst Blue Ribbon is cheap. It's like 30 cans for 18 with the 3% deposit. It's 21, hun. Yeah, I like to have some fun with some 20s. You know, I'm blowing money. It's not funny. I'm no dummy. Call me honey. You eat you out. You know it's yummy. Yeah, I like to laugh. It's hella funny. Yeah, I like to create art on a piece of paper or a canvas. What I do is I start with a layer upon another layer with all these marks. Expressionist starts. I use big brushstrokes, and also I don't like to be tight. The fine lines are not about the times that create lines of despise. You know what? We rap, we rhyme, we find the new meaning of life in ourselves. Discipline. Our choices are choose by our own. We use our brains wisely. Why would I want to find me in the future? Myself, my doppelganger, my wealth, my health. I have to be healthy because I eat my veggies, the superfluous vegetables, something like that. I like the spinaches, the broccolis, honestly, the parsleys, vitamin K's. You know what? It's making my day. It's all right. I have to eat clean. I have to eat weed. I have to be nice. I have to use my legs to run and use the vice. The twice or the misdemeanor that I got that night sucked because it turned to a felony because I pleaded my court case and I was guilty. Now I'm sulking and silking in my cell. I hope you're doing well, but it's all right. When you go home, do you check your mail? I probably not because you got a cat and it's got a hairy tail and it senses everything with its whiskers. Mister, you could be my Mrs. Mrs., do you even wash your dishes? I don't know why your cat hisses. Yeah, I'm fishing for some fish. I like cod, I like trout, I like salmon, I have self-doubt, but I don't pout. I don't have to scream or shout. I don't have to eat sauerkraut on my hot dogs, but I like the mustard. I like the yellow mustard, not the Dijon. The Dijon is a little strong for me. It's like the wasabi I used to have in Japan. Man, that was only a couple weeks ago, man. But now we're back in college and I'm just trying to get through my days, my grades, everything just warps together in my brain. And I have to deal with the worst superstitious thoughts, and I have to rehearse the fact that I want to drop this class, but you know what, man, I have to just pass. C's is all I need to grasp the content. The C's, the agilities, the books, the trilogies make the stories relevant. The stories I want to reread because every time you reread it and find something new, it's the new thing you find is something that proves to you that you can be different. You could be something better than you once was. Once was because you were risen up the huzz, because that's what we do. We like to talk to you and I like to prove that I can do anything with you. Dudes, daughters, bitch, I'ma slaughter you like a pig, like a cow. I eat you. How did I cook that meat so perfectly? I cut down the middle and it was not pink. Pink. I have weird kinks. I don't like when it stinks. Let's go have a drink. Let's have a glass. Let's crack the beer. Let's have a cheers. It's the new year. What's your new wish? What is your ambition for the year? What is your resolution? I don't know, but I like a pixelated resolutions. I like it high quality because, honestly, I like the frames in 60 FPS because anything lower, it gets a little slow. Yeah, I don't know. I want to be able to slow mo and see it frame by frame because the faster that it turns the flip of the page, it makes you want to say, oh, it's okay to feel that way. But I need to charge my speaker. It's low. It's dying, though. It's on red. It's blinking red, and I want some head. You know what? I dread the fact that I said that in front of y'all on the camera, but it's all right. I treat you like a doll. Yeah, I take a hit for y'all. Don't fall. I have to stall on my draw. The thoughts that comes out with whatnot, you know what, don't pout. I have to stumble upon the times that I went down a path, the wrong road, the toads I saw in the river, along my friends with the bamboo shoots. I like ramen too. I like the broth. I like it silky. I like it smooth. I like it when my milk is frothy in my coffee. Oh, that's a saying. A saying. I'm playing. I'm complaining because I have nothing to be grateful for. I was so cool back then, but now I'm a fool. Yeah, and I skipped school. I'm just sitting in my room looking around. I'm proud of what I've accomplished in this town, yet I have done nothing much at all, but I feel like I have to stall more and more to find more in my life to explain to my wife. I don't have a wife or a girlfriend at all, but one day I will, and I have to tell her I love you beforehand because I may make a mistake or two. But at the end of the day, my thoughts aren't evil, and I don't know why people think I'm a dishonest man, because that's the biggest key to life is your honesty and your modesty, because it's all about being truthful and expressing yourself with the reasoning behind your inner wealth. Gotta swallow because my throat is getting dry and my water is on the table propped up against my phone, and I can't drink it though because then the whole video would just blow. Oh shit, don't do cocaine. Cocaine makes you blow your nose and it makes holes and releases chemicals that never go back to your brain, so that feeling will stay forever. You know why? Because it's the science behind it. Science is fiction, yet I feel friction when I have a superstition. When I see that girl, she makes my world. She gives me a look, and I double take or triple or hit her up, but don't flake because she a skank. She smoked dank. I spent her money at the bank. She's a broke gold digger, but it's all good because I dig her. Digger, digger, like a deep hole is never getting old. Poke a hand, I never fold. You know, I was told to do my best in life, to pass a test, that's right. Everything is about one step of the way at the end of the day. Please don't complain. Be grateful for you where you came from, and when you had some fun, remember those moments. You gotta cherish it. It's relevant to bring back the relevance in any moment of life. It's so prevalent, prevailing. I have to fight the adversaries that I've faced in life. I was treated wrong, but I had never thought twice why I remembered that vice. I used to watch the documentaries on that show back in the day, though. The documentaries were so interesting and appealed to me, and I felt like I could still be me inside the brain of the main man I was back that day. But now I'm old. I'm almost 21 in 10 days. Isn't that crazy? Wow. Hey, I could have a baby. You know, I don't want to know kids anytime soon. I'll have to wait a decade or another one too. That's like 20 years from now. Yeah, 40 is a little old, but 36 to 39 is the perfect age for me. I don't want to drink wine or wine all the time when I watch the TV go. In the back of my mind, everything was in a show. It was a movie though, and I eat the chips and the Oreos. This is a creative practice I do for myself, and I don't have to prove to you that I'm better off than being by myself and just expressing my wealth with my friends and being happy. I need to show more gratitude in my life. I need to thank my parents once or twice a day at least and call them up and say I miss you every day, because I have to complain about all these other problems, but the things I am not solving are the ones at hand. Damn, I procrastinate so much, man. Shit, I got ham and cheese in my fridge. I could make a sandwich for me, throw some pesto on there too. Yeah, it's gonna be so smooth, and I like the flavors in my mouth. My taste buds crave the findings of the devoted. Oh, dude, I kind of just stopped there. Well, it's all right. Sometimes when you stop, you kind of just have to drop the thought that you have to go drink some scotch and talk about the times when you watched your watch on your wristwatch hopscotch, you know, just like the grade school days when you jump and play on the playground and you just feel some sort of way. But now we have responsibilities. We're old. We're told to do what? To get a job and go to school and pass the class and make yourself not look like a fool. But I still want to be a child and act wild and have style and dance and just use some food with some mild no salsa. You know, we don't like it spicy back in the day. Our palates were plain. But now we like to smoke the Mary J and like to feel all sorts of feelings, feelings that I'm stealing your money because it's funny to be calling you honey. Don't be bummy, don't be scummy, be respectful, be a treesh, don't be a pipsqueak. Don't you ditch me for another guy or a woman. God, man, someone told me a story where their relationship ended up turning out to be gay, and I was like, wow, was it me who made you feel that way? Hopefully not, but hey, it's okay because we respect everyone's differences at the end of the day. I don't care if you're LGBTQA because that is cool for you, but not for me, because I know I am a straight heterosexual male, and I would never fail the test in order to de-stress myself but that's weird. I should switch gears to something new, like a car or a tractor, or something to benefit the factors of the exponential growth of the tables, the fables, the TV, the cables. I'm able to have a horse in a stable and ride it in the countryside and take it for a ride and get better at one day at a time, because that's how we do. We don't like to walk, we like to fly. That's the wealth we have. It's the inner stealth we had. Man, I know why I keep returning to the words that go back in my brain. I don't want to have to switch them out for another word. Hey, I have to draw. You know why? I got to express myself all night long. What's the time? I can tell. Oh my God, it's 5:07. I don't have time to be in this room for much longer, guys, because at 6 I have a meeting for the OBG group. I'm part of Organ Blockchain, the Organ Blockchain. Everything's decentralized on the chain. These nodes, these hashes are mined down from the grave. Yeah, turn into a crypto. Yeah, I don't want to date a fat hippo. You know why? Because they definitely eat lots of chips, though. Yeah, I like my Cheetos, my Fritos. What about Doritos? I like the Cheetos. They're crunchy, they're tasty. You know I ain't no monkey. Don't you want to hunt me like a camel? Don't you want to go out in the summer, wear some sandals on the beach? You know I brush my teeth. I love the surf. I love the rap. No time to rehearse, because I don't need no words to read. I don't want to see or have to disagree with the fact I was told to do whatever but fold the thoughts of my brain, and that's what's up today. And I'm draining my threes like Dame from 38 feet deep. That was like a record series he won against the Houston Rockets, I think, was something like that. Sonny boy, I could refer to you as my little boy. Shit. Okay, I'm kind of done with this, guys. That was pretty good. I wonder how long I've been doing this for. I think around like 10